Hey you guys, how you doing? I've had a message from Pete, you know Pete, who's saying, I've seen you make your videos and show the notes, the like opening theory notes that you have on the side. And he was saying, well, how does it work? How do you use your notes? Do you use them while you're playing? Or what? So basically the answer is no, you don't use them while you're playing, just as the same way that you wouldn't use an openings database, any chess books, or an analysis board, or another engine while you're playing live chess. Now, you can, it's not the done thing, it's basically cheating. If you do that, the idea is that you remember in your head what you're doing. So you treat it as though it's a classical game and you're sitting across the board, over the board from another player. So I will show you in this video how I do it. Now there is a difference. If you're playing daily games, then that's the equivalent to correspondence chess. And using openings databases is permitted in correspondence chess. Now, of course, usually within 10 moves or so, you ought to get into a fairly unique position anyway. So your openings databases or tables or books won't be any help from a certain point. At some point, you have to start playing chess. Okay, so what I thought we'd do is play one or two Blitz games, and then I'll show you what I do. So, okay, here we have e4. Now, I play the Scandinavian against this. My opponent has just blitzed out the Tennyson Gambit. Okay, so if the knight comes here, I know what he's doing. He's going for the ICBM, right? And the wrong move to play, well, I mean, it's not necessarily wrong, but he would play this, and we take, and then he takes this, forking my queen and my rook. So, got Christmas chocolates. These ones are crystalline ginger. Not too sure about that. Okay, now, if he takes here, I snatch his queen. So I'm okay with that. Now, Tennyson Gambit, I don't really have much notes for that, I don't think. So I'm going to play my best. And I'm thinking my best might look like this. E5. It's generally a good idea if you have a situation like this. Okay, so now he's done this. So I'm attacking his knight, but it's defended by the bish. Should I just kick his knight away? His knight could take there. I don't know. I don't really want to move Freddie. I'm thinking here, let's get ready to castle. Yeah, these are crystallized ginger. I'm not too fond of those. This is all the Christmas rubbish left over. Okay, so we're pawn each. If I do this, he's actually got queen here, but then I can block with my bishop, so I'm not too worried about that. So anytime you move Freddie, check for the queen h4, queen h5, check. Check for the check. Okay, now I'm going to drop my bishop back here. Now the queen can't check now, and you've just moved Gary. Look at Gary move there. So that king is not going to find safe haven on that side of the board. I also need to think about what on earth? You're attacking my queen here. Okay, let's go here. You can't take there. Okay, that's fine. Don't like your pawns much, or your development. Right, I'm taking. Pawn takes back, stop off queens, and we're kind of even. Do we want to stop off queens? I'd like to take that pawn. I'd like to put my rook here. Rook here, if he initiates the trade, knight defends that, then my rook is on the open file and he can't castle. He would like to castle. And I want to get this knight out, don't I? Knight here, 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 there, something like that. I like this move. Hits the queen, hits c2. He can't afford either. He can't move his queen back here, so he either has to move his queen all the way back there or trade his dark square bishop. In which case, I don't mind. I'm happy. So obviously now we're into playing chess. So I've taken his queen, he can take mine, I take his rook. Right, that's a winning position. Do I go forward and develop my knight, or do I just develop my knight first? If he takes this pawn, he could get himself trapped. Let's develop the knight first. If he takes pawn, I go here, he goes here, he's still trapped. Okay. Right, I have the advantage, but I am down to 2 minutes on the clock. What? What are you trading off for? Donkey. No. Very bad idea. Okay. Multiple incoming on the D file. I want to hit that. Let's improve the king. Here. Takes. Here then. Can't go there or there, I'll take him. Oh, plus I'll take that. Okay, he's playing. Okay, oh, okay, that comes a check. Yes, I see it. Okay, oh, that's a good move. Well done. All right, let's have a pawn then. Can't take that one. Bishop defends. I'm 2 pawns up at this point in time. Bishop's pinned. Bishop can take. Oh, hang on. Yeah. I want to get my rook to safety. That was the risk. Bishop takes that with check, and then he wins my rook. You see, that puts him in a winning position. Bishop's still defending that. That's undefended. Right. Here. Threatening this. Hit the rook. That. So I'm spending his time looking at moves that my knight can make. You're attacking that, are you? Okay, let's move back. Use your time. Yeah, I'm throwing coffee down my front now. Okay. My king can't actually move. So is that mate? Could be. Okay, no worries. Now, the knight has to come in. Is that mate? Damn it. Okay. See, but don't matter. It's only blitz. Now, game review. And now what I do is I'm going to rearrange my windows. Okay. And I'm going to find my thing on the Scandinavian. All right, now. So Scandinavian here, and here we have Tennyson Gambit, and I've got very little on it. Okay, so we now know that we are in a position to improve our Tennyson Gambit knowledge. Okay, so yeah, I was winning. Oh, I'd mate in 3 at one point. Or did he? Maybe he did. Wow, gosh. Okay, anyway. So Tennyson Gambit. D takes e4 is best. Okay, now we are now up to here. And he plays knight g5, which is best. And we can play now bishop f5, which is what I played. It says it's excellent, but maybe not best. The better move is e5. All right. So I could change this to e5. for example. Yeah, and then after e5, if knight takes e4, we play f5, and that is a nice solid center. Okay, we've got a better center of pawns, so I like that line. I'm very happy with that, and then I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to paste a match style into there, and that is a new line that I'm happy with, right? So now next time, so here's the important thing, right? The important thing now, so I'm going to remove that last move, okay? So important thing now is Tennyson Gambit. What I'm going to play in future is e5, okay? Which is that general rule, right? If you've taken a pawn, if you've taken a gambited pawn, do nothing to try and protect this spare pawn, okay? Instead, move the pawn behind it, whether it's the D pawn or E pawn, and crack on with your normal game. The gambits depend on you doing something to defend this. Okay, so that's fine. That's you know, one game of chess, right? Let's do it again. Okay, 1271. I'm 1278, and we have a Scandinavian. Now, oh, and this is the Black Maldima gambit. Okay, so I'm going to take the pawn. Knight comes out here, and I think that's perfectly good. I think that's probably absolutely fine. If I do that, he'll probably play f3 and go for the rider gambit, but we shall see. Okay, now if queen takes, this is the rider gambit he's going for here. Okay, now what he's done is he's deliberately hung this pawn. I'm going to ignore that, and I'm not, because if I hit the queen, I defend this. Okay, so I'm just calmly going to do this. All right, he wants me to take this, at which point he hits my queen, wants me to go here, and then his knight comes in and causes trouble. Now I can hit the queen. Okay? And also my knight's threatened to come in here and look at the c2 fork. And already, okay, I'm actually a pawn up, but what's more, I have a lead in development. So now, knight here hits both, okay? So the queen has to defend this pawn, and the queen can only defend this pawn from a few squares, okay? So how about that? Oh, it comes with check. Curse you. Didn't check that one, did I? Right, Okay, there, pawn must take. And that's going to mess up your pawns to some extent. Now what I want to do is I want to remove this knight. Because if his knight takes my knight, I have a checkmate, almost. Not quite. Hang on. That attacks the queen. Oh, good lord! Right, this is interesting. This is interesting, boys and girls. So let's do rook b8 first. Oh, I'm in check. I can't. Haha. All right. Well, I'll hit your queen. You do that. You rotter. Okay. Oh, you absolute devil. But it's all fine because it's all good learning. Ha! He's taken me to bits, right? He's taken me to absolute bits. Okay, well, I can put my rook here now. I'm 2 pieces and a pawn behind. And there you go. I mean, that's how gambits work. Right, and I'll resign it. Doesn't matter. This is Blitz. This is training. This is gym work. Okay, let's do a review. Okay, don't have much on the Tennyson gambit, so I'm looking forward to learning some more stuff. And this is throwaway stuff. You know, this is what Blitz is for. He played 90%. Okay, blah. Oh, it's not Tennyson gambit. It's Black Maldima. Okay, so D takes e4. Oh, it's got its own file. Right. Okay, makes sense. But as black then, let's just do let's continue. Okay, so now he plays knight c3, and knight f6 is booked. Okay, so 3, knight c3, knight f6. And now f3, and taking is fine, which I thought. Okay, so f3, e takes f3 is all fine. And I actually like typing this out by hand. It kind of slows me down. Okay, so queen takes f3, and now black is better. Queen takes f3, and if we know how to play it, okay, knight c6. Knight c6, and we are +1. Okay, happy days. d5 is now a mistake. So d5 question mark. And did I respond in the right way? No. I hit his queen, and bishop g4 is not the way to do it. You missed a better way to win tempo by threatening a high value piece. All right then. Okay, instant knight d4, and we're +2.5. Okay, knight d4, and we say black -2.5, and that's all I need to know about that line. So you see how it works, right? I'm not unhappy. You know, I'm using this Blitz time format to improve my game, and to improve my notes. The important thing is that I remember. So, in future, then, we can go down this route. Okay, so defend, take, knight out, all good. If he pushes his pawn, then now is the time for this move. Okay, and he's apparently -3.6 now. So if I go here, still -3.6. So unless he plays queen d3, okay, so the best line from here is definitely queen d3. Anything else is really quite bad. d3, and then I play c5. Okay, so I'm actually going to add this on. Right? 7, queen d3, put a star, because star for me means it's the best move or the only move. And that's all good. Okay? So here I can, in fact, instead of doing this, just put a smiley face. Generally works. And that's it. You know, that's all I do, guys. This is how I move between my gym, which is where I train and try and get better. Obviously, in these two games, I didn't play chess that well, right? But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to improve my repertoire, work on my repertoire, drill it, so that I can get myself into better positions in games and more comfortable positions in games. So this is interesting. So I'm just going to review this for my own interest. From here, he played there, we played, our survey said, bam, bam, right? Bishop g4 is a mistake because of queen d3. What did he play? He played queen d3, and then I blundered with that. And that is a mistake because of, right, that awesome move. Okay? And you always have to check this. Always check, is there a line open towards my king, right? From any of these squares, can I get fought? Well, I can. And that was an awesome move. And the lead just changed like that, okay? But the point here is not to get upset or angry at myself. The point is to say, have I become a slightly better player as a result of this game? The answer is, we don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so hope that's useful for you. Please feel free to use that exact same method if it works for you, or if you think there's an improvement, let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching. See you later.